Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. Call InventHelp today.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-352-1609. That's 1-800-352-1609.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement, and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method, and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month, and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please, call or go online right now.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
855-3224 is the number to call should you wish to join me live here on the Rod Eccles Show. And we are back. I am still your lovable host, just moving right along here, getting things really going for you. And let me give you some more information here, that news you can use, I guess, if you want to go in that direction. But this is from the Daily Caller.com. Chuck Todd, or as Rush Limbaugh likes to call him, F. Chuck Todd. Chuck Todd, the host of Meet the Press, was talking about a new Quinnipiac poll showing Democratic Party frontrunner Hillary Clinton seriously underwater in her favorable ratings. And he made a damning statement about the former Secretary of State, former Senator, former First Lady. He said, the more voters see of Hillary, the less likely they are to like her. And this is what he said. Chuck Todd said, this fits another pattern of hers. Whenever she's been out front as the face of the Democratic Party, her numbers have gone down. They always have whenever she's in the focal point. Clinton has a 23-point deficit in her unfavorable rating in Iowa, with 33% of voters having a favorable view of the former Secretary of State and 56% with an unfavorable view. In the swing state of Virginia, it's 41% favorable, 50% unfavorable. In Colorado, Hillary is viewed favorably by only 35% of voters, while 56% have a negative view of her. By example, if it wasn't for Donald Trump, the biggest story of the summer would be Hillary Clinton's problem solidifying herself inside the Democratic Party, according to Chuck Todd. It would be the Bernie Sanders boomlet. Because Sanders has been taking off, very, very, very much so. He's been taking off because people just do not like Hillary Clinton. They do not like her, Sam I Am. They're not coming to her aid and coming to her defense. And, there are some people out there who are. Obviously, the wonderful, liberal Democrats out there are always going to promote and accept her as being the smartest, bravest political woman out there. There's nobody smarter than Hillary Clinton. No other woman out there can be president. It's only Hillary Clinton. I found it funny how people always say, yeah, we got Obama. Obama's so good. I can't wait for Hillary to get in next. Why? If Obama's so good, you'd want to slow down time so it would seem like he was there more. But, no, they're ready to move on to Hillary now. I guess, I guess everybody's just tired. Even the left is kind of tired of Obama. But, yeah, her favorable views in Iowa, 33%, Virginia, 41%. Colorado, 35%. Those are not good numbers for favorable. Her unfavorable in Iowa is 56%. In Virginia is 50%. And in Colorado is 56% unfavorable. Now, there are similar numbers here in the great Granite State for people who do not like her. And there are, you know what? There's probably a bunch of people out there who are trying to, there are a bunch of people out there who are trying to build up Bernie Sanders to overtake. And this is why you're starting to see Democrats possibly looking at alternatives. I don't know why they would think that Elizabeth Warren would be an alternative, because she's on the kook scale, kook level of Bernie Sanders. Who is, we're not going to get into Sanders at the moment, because Bernie Sanders is Bernie. Everybody knows who Sanders is. He's a well-known socialist, bordering on communist. If people can be, according to Bernie Sanders, if people can be coerced and forced into supporting somebody else simply because the person who Bernie wants to do the supporting actually has a little bit of something in the form of, wealth that they've worked very hard for, and Bernie's out there saying, yeah, no, they can't own that much. They can't have that much. They've taken it from the middle class. They've taken it from the poor. They have got to give it back. And in order for them to give it back, because they won't do it on their own, then we're just going to have to raise the taxes on them and take that money and strip it from their closets and strip it from their backs and strip it from their homes and strip it from their businesses because they won't voluntarily give it all that we need so we can give it to the poor and help make their lot in life a little bit better. That's Bernie Sanders. From the many to the few. Not the way it's supposed to go, though, right? Yeah, no. So this is Bernie Sanders, who's moving up the Democratic political ladder simply because there is no real alternative for the Democrats to look to, which is why you have, people talking about the possibility of Vice President Joe Biden jumping in the race. Now, you got to ask yourself, how desperate can you be if you want gaff a minute Biden to run for office? Yeah, stand up, Chuck. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, Chuck, you're in a wheelchair. I forgot all about. Stand up for Chuck. Everybody stand up, because Chuck can't stand up, and, I just put my foot in my mouth like I do daily. Sorry about that, Chuck. Everybody stand up for Chuck. Yeah, there we go. So the whole point that if you're going to get Joseph Biden, Vice President of the United States under Barack Obama, gaff a minute, Biden. If Biden is speaking anytime, look, have you noticed you haven't really heard much from Biden lately? You haven't heard much because they know that, the Democratic machine knows that, especially the Obama administration knows that Biden is a gaff a minute. So the only way that Biden can get his numbers to rise above Hillary's is to not say much at all and keep them hidden, because nobody likes Hillary. And the more she's out there talking, the less people like her. And the more the Democratic Party might be looking to gaff a minute Biden to save them, because otherwise they're going to end up with Bernie Sanders. And we know that the old curmudgeon, no matter who, hell, at that particular point, the Republican Party could stick up, anybody. Really, Donald Trump, if we wanted to, and they would crush Bernie Sanders, simply because Bernie Sanders and his brand of socialism, communism, is not very well received outside of the fringe element of the far left Democratic Party. Plain and simple. We have a call here, 312. Welcome to the Rod Eccles Show.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What's on your mind tonight?
Well, I was actually referred to you by someone on the debate group, and I wanted to just listen in.
Oh, okay. Well, you can definitely do that if you're calling in to listen. That is perfectly fine.
Okay.
Getting back to Biden, well, look, Joseph Biden is... Well, let's even take Biden out of the picture, because a lot of people were trying to get Elizabeth Warren to capitulate to their draft Elizabeth. I don't know why people were trying to draft Elizabeth Warren either into running. I mean, this woman is on the level of, if it came down to it, who